Classic. All right, that's enough happiness. Time for terrible, terrible times. Who wants to give me the recap?
I vote that we have a democracy, and then I vote for Chrome.
I barely remember what happened last session.
It was all a haze.
There was a lot, but
in his defense,
so,
he was stealing stuff.
I was so busy outside of.
honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, Chrome's recap is probably going to be the best version today.
I barely remember what even happened last session. I was so busy outside of.
Oh, that's right, because you had to run to work and stuff.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was
All
getting
right.
ready and.
All right, somebody
Right.
else then. Don't put him on the spot like that. He's not ready.
All right. So, let's see. We got into town.
Yeah.
We went over to visit the monks over with the practitioners.
Yeah.
They gave Marlowe his blood back, but kept copies. And then we went and talked to the captain. We got mail before there, and then we talked to the captain, and we got the two perspectives of what's going on in Mornhal. And so we're continuing with our quest here to do what we came to do, and figure out what's going on with Lord Montague and all that, and try and save the saga. Meanwhile, there's potential war coming to a head in Mornhal between the prince and his army of church guys that are slowly amassing, and the Morn Guard. And then we got a house. And Marlowe and Chrome went about town, explored a little bit, almost did some drugs, and bought a spell, which was delivered in the middle of the night, but I don't know about this. And yeah, we woke up in the morning with plans to split up and do different aspects of the same quest. So Chrome and Gruul were going to go try and find the shady side of town and see what they could find there. Marlowe was going to try and find us a way into a party for Lord Montague, and Knarh and I got given the day off to waltz around town, so I guess we'll see what we do there.
Okay. Pretty good recap. So to recall, your objective, your overarching objective, is to get the evidence that you need to oust Lord Montague as a suspected slaver / malcontent, and that's specifically from the lady who sent you out here, Willowpipe. However, as you've been here, there have been several other things that have come up, things that may or may not require your attention, and other paths to explore. So, I guess we'll go ahead and start off with you guys going back to the world, or back to the city map. So give me a second here. All right.
Oh, by the way, Marlowe, before we all split up from the house, can I borrow a couple of sheets of paper and quill and ink?
Do you want ones that are already drawn on?
They don't. I'd rather them not be drawn on. If you have
Okay.
just a couple of sheets.
Oh, do you also draw Marlowe?
No, I just took some evidence with me.
Yes, please, not those papers.
Yeah, I can spare 2 of them.
Thanks. 2 will be plenty. And then over second breakfast, I'm going to write some letters. And then later, maybe Nara and I can find a courier.
If you run into Cap, if you could give him that copy I gave you, it would mean a lot to me.
Yeah, I could do that. Do you think Cap
right.
will be in town?
If you run into him, who knows?
I'll keep an eye out.
All right. What do you guys want to do? There's lots of places to explore, lots of things to do in Edgington. I'll go over some places of import. You can visit the cathedral. You can visit the arena. You can peruse the market district and visit the smith and apothecary. The main smith, that is, the one who's anointed by the church. You can go back out into the slums if you wish. There's lots of stuff to do. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I know Knarh and I wanted to visit the smith.
Alrighty.
Probably head that way.
Alright.
My orcish brothers, are you off to the smith as well? Might be heading back up to meet with practitioners.
Oh, probably not with the anointed smith. We were going to go search the underbelly, so to speak.
We're gonna go where you went last time.
There's a lot of underbelly on the way, so I figured we could part ways here. Part ways with Telry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Agreed.
Alrighty, go get information, come back here tonight. Got it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I suspect we don't want to take too long with this.
Above board, do you guys want to do your smith stuff first?
Sure.
Yeah, we're splitting the party.
I
Let's
think
go.
we're going to do a bit of wandering before we get to the destination, so...
Alright. Let me go ahead and load that up for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
I still have hot dogs in my toaster.
Stop. Don't worry, guys. I still have hot dogs in my... Guys, I still have hot dogs. Well, give me a second. I'm loading up some stuff. I gotta keep going to this weird fucking place for it.
He's loading, his brain is expanding.
I swear I'll never get, like, used to this shit.
All the formatting so different.
Yeah, it's... Should be weird, yo.
For real? For real?
For real, for real. They don't think it'd be for realsies, but it isies. Gizzies, goozies. Did they not put them in here? Fuck.
Uh-oh.
People ain't putting their fucking things they need to be put at.
I may be guilty of some of that lately.
Like nothing.
For shame, Waymaker. For
I know.
shame.
I'm not a very organized person.
Hold on, I've gotta fucking figure this out.
Look, all you gotta do is create your organization piles, alright?
No.
I see you've been in my home.
We've got the immediate stuff, which is the stuff you have to have in arm's reach at all times. So that's like your desk pile. You know, you've got the laundry pile, which goes off in that one corner, which you make sure you try to, separate the laundry, but
Look, the laundry we're religious about. It's the everything else.
Oh, weird. Alright, well, fuck it. Sorry, I have to do it this way instead. Fucking shit. I guess they didn't... Is it in a new folder?
Nara had given us a new folder a while ago, but...
Did I? What?
No, not you, Nara. Our art director, Nara.
they know.
I'm trying to find where... Did people that finished the art requests not put them in the folder?
Oh,
When they were
let's
finished?
see. They are in finished stuff. Right there in artists, there's the little subfolders.
There is.
Yes.
I don't see it.
In creative under artists, I've got this from that list that you gave the artists recently. We weren't at deadline yet, but we have a bunch of them.
Oh my god.
Here, I'll tag in it.
I don't get it. I can't see the thing that you guys are talking about.
There, I tagged you.
Oh no. Everything. Oh, it's
Got
in
any
here.
more elephant stories for us, Marlowe, in the meantime?
Yeah, I
Oh,
haven't
no.
the folder yet because I was waiting for deadline.
Oh, okay. Give me a
Oopsie.
second. No, it's all good. I just fucking. That's what I was looking for. All right.
Nice.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use this one. Hold on just a second.
Fascinating.
All right. Sorry. Let me get you guys posted up in there because, oh boy, do we have some stuff to go over.
Feel like I should be concerned, but I'm also fascinated, so.
All right. So you said it was Knarh and Telry.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Wait, this is too big.
You guys make hot dogs in a frying pan?
I can.
No.
Yes.
Bro, I can't heat these puppies up. I don't know what I'm doing
Over a
wrong.
campfire, man. Over a campfire. Right in your living room.
Just right in the middle.
Yeah. Do.
Oh, there we go. I had to like make it half the size. That was so strange. All right.
High
God.
res.
Oh man.
Okay.
Normally we don't have these problems, but fuck. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Telry and Knarh. You walk down a short path just outside of the main city's roads, and you can see that nestled within these large, sharp stone cliffs, there appears to be a smithy and also an apothecary working in tandem together. You can see that there are a lot of people coming in and out of this place, as it is an official anointed shop, which means there's a lot of items and requests that you can make there and that you could get there that you couldn't get anywhere else. Legally, that is. So, map is active. Do as you wish.
Uh-oh. I cannot target me.
Yep.
You can't?
I don't think I have ownership. I'm not sure.
Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my
Uh-oh.
mind.
And the token is dead.
Help.
Why the fuck would you not have ownership right now?
I'm clicking all over me.
He's invisible to me.
Quick refresh.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing.
What is going on here?
I'm gonna
Hold on.
refresh. We'll see what happens. Do.
Fine, I'll do it my damn self.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
There, how about that?
I'm mid reload.
We thank everybody in the crowd today for their continued contributions to this wonderful show.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
You're funding my hot dog addiction.
Fucking technical
What?
difficulties, dude, for real.
You know, they happen.
You know,
Some-
I'd say pause on the Marlowe thing, but at this point, it's just kind of like default.
I'm a method actor. Thank you very much.
You know what? It shows.
What the heck?
Uh-oh. I tried to reload and now it's being great. Oh, there it goes. Okay, whew. Thought I'd done something bad.
Can you see the map?
Not yet. I could originally. And
We could.
Many years ago.
alright, I'm loading in and okay. Cool. There I am. I am me, I can move. Huzzah.
All right, there we go.
Almost there.
Jesus.
98%.
Can the rest of our party not see the map?
Okay, I live.
I'm good.
I can see the map.
Cool.
You cats. I
Alright.
live.
Door open?
Yep, doors open. Several people moving in and out.
Yep.
Just kind of
Excuse me,
squeeze in
pardon
between them. Alright.
Ooh. Fancy.
All right, as you walk inside, you can see that there are great big welling pots, complete with all sorts of oils and concoctions that make a kind of overwhelming chemical smell, barely masked by the incense that's growing, or excuse me, the incense that's being burned in order to try and mask it. Up ahead, you can see all sorts of people coming to and fro. The place is filled with a few guards, and it's just very busy. It is not one of the kind of more intimate one shopkeeper, a couple of patrons sort of thing that you're used to in your smaller towns, but rather this is a full-blown, very efficient place of commerce. So what would you like to do while you're here?
Well, Nara, you expressed interest in maybe trying some different weapons. This would be a place to find one.
Looking over everything. What can we find here? What would be good? Can't use armor, so I might as well learn weapons and stuff.
And learning the weapons, becoming proficient in them is
Well, no,
training, time-consuming, but
I can pick up weapons at the very least.
if you just want something bigger.
Could I purchase a maul from here?
Yeah.
How much would that be?
A maul is...
10 gold?
Let's see here.
Is it 10 gold?
A maul is 10 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Very well then.
All right.
I'd like to purchase a maul.
All right, that's easy enough.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Let me put it on your character sheet for you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Let's see. I know they mostly have like potions and stuff. They don't sell spells here. This would be a whoop. Hello?
Sorry, was that a question?
Yeah, sorry, the music cut out and everything cut out. I was sure that something was wrong on my end. Yeah, I was just looking, they sell like potions and stuff, right? So
Yes, they do. Okay, so they sell actual healing potions, anointed by the church and covered with the Shield of Metheria's seal. You can see that there are several potions for sale in that regard. There are healing potions, greater healing potions, and even a couple superior healing potions.
how much is a standard healing potion?
A standard healing potion is 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Ooh.
I am going to buy 2 of those.
Honestly, I'll also purchase 1. Just to have it.
All right.
That'll bring it down to...
Upon
1.
being requested to purchase the potions, the individual behind the desk, who appears to just be a squire to the Shield of Metheria, will ask, "And what is the purpose of you purchasing these potions?"
We've been dealing with the undead and the deathquakes, and there's a chance that we may be heading out there to do it some more. Figured this would be more efficient than praying to the lady every time somebody needs a little healing.
Do you have any Mytharian identification?
I do. I should, right?
You have the pendant that is the Shield of Mytharia that you were given.
Yes. I do have that.
All right, when you flash your badge of office, the individual will nod and will write down your name, and then we'll check off how many potions that you are purchasing. And then they will follow up. Before I can release these potions to any sort of patron, I need to ask, do you intend to allow these potions to be used by or used on any apostates to your knowledge?
Only in the case of an emergency.
All right. They will start to mark down, filling out another piece of parchment. In that case, before you exit Edgington, you'll have to inform the quartermaster that you intend to use a potion and that there is a risk of apostate interference. Fear not,
right.
You'll still be able to use them, but you might have to pay the tax.
Understandable. Anything else I should know?
That should be all for now.
Very good. Alrighty. Well, Knarh, anything else you want to see around here?
Well, I got a weapon. I don't really have anything to sell. Don't know. Don't think so.
Excuse me, sir. Would you happen to be able to point me in the direction of the nearest courier service?
There's a courier service in the central part of the city. You'll find it. It has several raven roosts, and there's also a stables. It's right in the middle of the city. You can send any message that you wish from there. Oh, also, you can use our personal courier service through the church if you'd like.
Ooh. Where would I just go to the cathedral? Do I do that at a specific location?
You can do that here. This is an anointed building.
Ah, this is perfect. Okay, very good. I've got a pair of letters that I would like to send to the Pale City. And let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and put those in notes. Or, I don't know, should I read those out?
You can put them in notes.
All right. Cool. I have 2 letters to send, please. And I'll work on putting those in notes. All right. One of them will go to the Lantern Bridge estate in the Pale City. And the other will go to the Ambersong estate, also in the Pale City.
Okay.
And that's what I got. Whoops. Yeah, how much would it be to send mail through the church service?
It is of no cost to any member of the church.
Ah, phenomenal. It's a long way. Normal postage usually is a little more expensive.
Indeed.
Good to know.
Although I must ask, do you or are you aware of any sort of information that may be embedding or allowing a apostate to evade capture or to be relocated without church approval in these documents?
Not in these documents. One is a letter to my mother, and the other is to my betrothed. So there shouldn't be anything about that.
All right, the man will nod, kind of just going through a... You get the feeling that he's just going through an automatic spiel.
Yeah.
He's not really putting anything else into it.
Cool. All right. Yep. Well, if that's all, then
That should be
that's
all. One
I need.
moment. I have to use the appropriate stampage. And you see that they go through a pretty intense sort of ritual of sprinkling some holy water over the notes, officially steaming it with using a small device on the side, and then eventually stamping it on the back, showing that it's going to be used with the anointed courier service. They will then hand that off to a squire, who will exit and go towards the center of the city in order to send it.
All right.
This place is busy.
Yes,
Is there anything else
lots
that you'd like?
No, that will be all for me. Really appreciate your help. And I'll bow.
No problem at all. If I may,
Hmm.
they kind of lean forward a little conspiratorially. Any word as to what is happening outside? There has been rumors that new people have been let in, that soon the gates will be opened. Do you know anything of this?
I'm probably the new people you're referring to. At the moment, I can't say there's a sign of more people being let in, but we'll see what happens. I can't guarantee anything just yet.
I only ask because I have family in Mornhal, and I have recently heard of the political troubles there. The king's death has me quite nervous. I was wondering if you would be so kind. If you happen to hear anything, could you let me know?
If it is not of sensitive nature, and I'm able to share it, I will bring you word.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you what you do here.
All right, and they will give you a wave as you turn to leave. As you turn to leave, however, you notice that the door opens and a rather imposing figure steps inside. Oh boy. Alright, as you turn around to enter, you can see what appears to be an incredibly large man wearing full plate and a full helm walking towards you, and he has a very wicked-looking halberd in his hand. At his side, you can see that there is a man holding on to his arm, and it seems to be like he's being led by him. You can also see that he is wearing the official clothing of the Sword of Mytheria. And you see these two individuals enter. Oh boy, oh boy. You see this guy.
I'm just gonna... Yeah.
And you also see this guy.
Oh, well, he looks friendly. Mostly. Probably. Maybe.
Oh boy.
They seem to be walking together and conversing quietly.
We'll just make our way to the door, shall we?
As the man passes by, he stops all of a sudden.
Nope.
And he turns to look directly at you, Telry. And then he will state,
"Is that the symbol of the lantern bridge I spy?"
It is? You know of me?
You must be Telry.
Yes. Telry Lantern Bridge, the younger, at your service. Who are you?
The man stands imposing over you, Telry, looking down. Upon further inspection, you can see that his helmet and armor is that of masterwork quality. His face, the face of the helmet, depicting that of a weeping knight. As he approaches, he will sort of bend down slightly, as if to be less imposing, but somehow he makes it worse. And as he looks down, he'll say,
Telry of the Younger, then. I am friends with your father, Telry the Older. He has recently come to be a scribe, specifically in the sword sect. I thought I had recognized him, but now I see that it is you instead. He has spoken to me quite a bit of how proud he is of his son, and it is good to see you. Although, I must admit, I thought that you had journeyed to Mornhal by last he spoke.
I had originally. I was passing through Mornhal on the way to here, in fact, and I've been there since, and back here again. It's been a while since I've been home, and I'm looking forward to returning when I'm able.
A go-getter just like your father, I see. Very good. I consider it an immense pleasure and privilege to have met the progeny of such a fine man such as your father. Oh, where are my manners?
He'll then gesture to the man beside him.
Kylo's scepter, newly enacted sword of Mytharian, and also to be heading up a new instructorial division in the Pale City. Quite a promising lad, this one.
You can stop at any time, sir. And you will see that the man reaches out towards you as if he is blinded and holds out his hand at about a little bit above your stature.
And I'll just kind of reach up and
The knight will whisper,
He's a halfling.
and the hand will immediately adjust down.
Thank you. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. In a teaching position, you say?
Hi, I'm supposed to be, for some reason, be showing off my new techniques.
The lad is quite bashful. He's one of the most promising warriors that we've seen so far. It is my prerogative to immediately enforce him into an instructorial position. As much as I would love to use him on the field, I do not risk to lose his particular insights to battle.
What he means to say is that I've been blessed with sight, and he doesn't want me to die.
Well, I also care.
With sight? I think I've heard of this, but I'm been so busy lately. I've forgotten. What do you mean?
Well, I was born, wave his hand in front of his face, without any sight. But for some reason, I can see things when I'm fighting. The big guy here says that it's a blessing from Mytharia, although if it's all the same, I'd much rather just have my sight.
It would be wise, young Kylos.
It's Kilos.
Yes, young Kylos. It would be wise not to look down upon Mytharia's gift to you. Be more careful with how you speak with such gratitude.
Yes, sir.
Oh, in either case, we really must be getting your equipment together. Your personal order should be done by now. I am afraid that I must bid you adieu, Telry Renton-Bridge the Younger. I look very forward to seeing you again.
And he will reach out his gigantic hand as if he's going to grab you like a snack, and then offer you one gauntleted finger for shaking.
I will shake that finger. I appreciate having run into you, sir. It's good to hear that my father is still the way he is. The retirement never did seem to suit him.
I've never seen a halfling, young or old, eat as much as your father. His desk is constantly covered in crumbs of the highest variety. But I've never met a man faster with the quill either. We are lucky to have him, truth be told.
Sounds like him. I'm glad that he's finding useful things to do with his time ever since the injury. So good, very good.
Well then, I'll not take up any more of your day. Fare thee well, Telry Renton-Bridge the Younger.
Good to meet you.
It was good to meet you as well, sir. And good luck.
He will nod slightly to your left. Alright, the two of them will stomp over here.
All right. And I'm going to go outside to
And Telry poops a diamond real quick and gets outside.
All right, let's go.
Let's get the fuck out of here, dude.
Alrighty. They seem nice.
They were nice. They were probably they were fantastic to run into, but I'm glad they didn't seem to notice you altogether. I still don't know how I'm gonna explain that if it ever comes up further than with anybody more understanding.
I'm trying, Telly. I'm trying. Pats you on the head.
We're gonna fix it.
Yeah.
Trust me, we're gonna find a way.
Yeah. Thanks.
Alright, and so you guys leave behind the apothecary and smith
Yes, sir.
All right. Who else wants to go next?
Oh goodness, is it time for
I think
me and Chrome?
Yes.
Oh, God.
If you guys are looking for something specific, I'll kind of be trailing behind, looking for suspicious dark alleyways and shit like that.
Hey, I'll be looking around. Hey. All right. What are you two boys up to? And I guess Luke by proxy.
I believe
Being
our
boys.
original plan was to find the seedy underground and attempt to make contact with the local criminal underground.
Okay. So you
I
want
think
to meet the right people.
Yeah.
On the way to meet the right people, I'm keeping a special eye out for any Alakan High. We'll call them gifts,
Okay.
He's listening, so I don't want to.
He's listening to me. Oh, God. All right. Well, we're going to have to do some rolls for that one.
I do know Jack, the drug dealer. So I don't know if that helps.
Let's go ahead and let's roll some persuasion. Let's see if you can. Let's see how not looking like cops you guys can be.
Good sir, do you have any drugs?
You're a narc. That's what you
We're
are.
off to a great start.
Pardon me, sir. Are you up to any criminal activity that I could participate in as well?
All of us?
Yeah, everybody.
Zero? Oh.
I'm a bandit. Yo.
I heard you. Bandit.
All right. Cool.
Oh, there it is. I am the seediest of all.
All right, Gruul, you as you're walking through the market, you see that there's a kind of a shady-looking guy who's selling some kind of long past overdue meat. You notice a couple of people come up and they start kind of like exchanging a few things. And you notice that nobody in the past 10 minutes that have walked up to his stall and has given him money has walked away with any meat.
Why are you looking at that dude's meat so much?
Well, were you not?
It's just meat selling.
Some poor meat.
Are you hungry?
Are you with us, or were you hiding in alleys? Which one are you doing?
No, I just keep an eye out for the alleys. You have like 80% of my attention right now. I'm with you.
All right. Well, is there any questions you think we should ask them specifically before I go up?
So the meat guy? I don't know why you're looking at the meat guy.
What he appears to be an informant. He sells people words.
Shall we perhaps deal in words?
I mean, you're better at it than I am. Do you want to grizzle up?
Oh no.
All right.
Do you want to grizzle up? No. No, I don't.
Well, okay then. All right. Are we all just gonna walk up on this guy?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Noticing the meat salesman will walk up and greet him.
Okay. Greet him then.
Hello.
What do you want?
Noticed that you're a man of great conversation. Wanted to know if perhaps I could get a few conversations with you myself.
Not interested. Buy some meat and get out.
We're running into that point where I'm not good at it again, Marlowe.
Not good at what? Are you here to purchase meat or purchase words?
Look, if you want somebody
Words.
to talk to, there's a brothel right down the street.
Oh.
Well,
We could go there. I mean, we are in the market for information, so.
All right. Cool.
I'm not good at this.
Just say what we need.
Oh,
It's simple. These guys are simple-minded.
Are you talking about
Okay.
me?
No, I'm talking about the guy, the meat staller.
Oh, you think I'm simple-minded, huh?
No, I'm talking about the guy behind you.
There ain't nobody behind me.
It's your shadow. That's what I'm talking to, your shadow.
Yeah, and I'm the simple one. He closes his stall. Oh, fuck.
you know, I think my endless isolation out in White's maybe kind of bad at this.
I find you to be one of the few, actually, completely reasonable people on this godforsaken continent.
What should we actually ask for next time?
Why are we talking to him?
Could you just do this away from my stall, please?
Oh,
Well, no, we had the suspicion that you might be a procurer of information, and we were individuals looking to purchase such information. So,
Well,
we're hashing through that right
well,
now.
I'm not. I sell meat. It's a meat stall.
You seem to be a terrible meat salesman then, because we haven't seen a single person walk out with any meat. We were hoping you'd be the right kind of person.
What's... Oh.
Pardon us for being a bit slow, perhaps, well,
Yeah.
ill-mannered.
You're either a slow or you're a paladin. That's what you are.
I'm not. I fucking hate paladins. Everybody in the city calls me a paladin.
Are you definitely a paladin?
I'd
Only a
take
paladin would say
insult to
that. Well, to be insulted
Fuck
somewhere else. You're a narc. That's what you are. Oh, fuck, dude. Okay, God, none of you are a rogue.
no.
Alright, Chrome. You're the only one with any background that could hopefully save this. Give me your best bandit talk.
Oh, alright. Alright. We got Batfoot. We're trying to meet some information. We know that you have it. And the only way we can get to it is we do some fucked up shit to get it.
The stall will slowly open the curtain as the guy is on the edge. Okay. And what is it that you think I know that you'd be willing to pay me for, exactly?
We're trying to get in touch with the underbelly of the city.
Oh, you're trying to pay your dues, huh?
We're new here. It's a good thing to do.
Look, you look like
Yeah,
you look like a respectable orc. You look like you haven't been curtailed like that one has. So I'll tell you what. If you're looking to speak to the person in charge, what you want to do is you want to go to the aqueduct. So there's a place right here on the edge where the wall and the aqueduct kind of meet. There's a big sort of pit area. You want to speak over there. It's right next to the arena.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Now, if you'll kindly do me the favor of fucking off, that'd be great.
Alright, I'll get this paladin out of your hair.
I have to
Thanks.
kill a paladin in the streets to prove my fucking innocence.
You're a narc, that's what you are.
Alright, Telry, we don't know him.
Look, all I'll say is Gruul may or may not have only known like a handful of people until like 4 months ago.
Well, you're a normal person, Gruul. I want you to know that. All these people around here, probably thousands in this city. Most of them. Some's a little off. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I know like criminals like attack people and like take their stuff, but like
We're not those kind. I mean, Chrome's probably that kind of criminal, but we're the smooth talking kinds of criminals.
Yeah, there's different types. I
Politician?
just like smashing, grabbing. That's all I like to do.
Politicians.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's so funny to me. Oh, God. All right. What would you guys like to do?
They walk over to the ducks.
Okay, you want to follow his advice then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gruul, would you like to hear a song of war on the way?
boy, I would
Perhaps,
love to.
If, necessary bloodshed has to happen. Could inspire ourselves a bit.
Ah, yes.
Let me see. Chapter. So there we go. Okay. A song of war. War, Amon sang. Without death there would be no life. While our hearts rest, our blades remember, and so too do the blades of grass grow forth from the blood spilled by our enemies. This is not pointless, and neither are our spearheads. Fallow fields wait patiently, and let 7 flowers grow from the body of each slain enemy. A song of war, ready your weapons. War, Barbados also sang. The sound of battle drowns out the language of the birds. Never forget that they were the first to bring olive branches. May we carry an empty hand in our left to offer an open palm. May we carry a blade in our right to extend our reach. Doves and blades sing the same songs when backed into a corner. Sometimes war is the only place to settle. When we can once again hear 7 songbirds sing, we will know the battle is over. But until then, my friend, a song of war. Ready your weapons.
Always good.
Much appreciated. Hopefully it'll linger in the back of your mind and give you some, +2 to hit on your next attack.
He's doing so well, and he just fucking bailed on the end.
I dropped it and I was like, well.
Yeah, maybe you can get some +2 on your next attack.
I already said inspiration.
Oh man, he almost had it. Okay. Before we begin, understand that
If this is a Duck Boys, I'm gonna have a moment.
Boys 2.0.
the Duck
no, it's
Boys.
You can't escape.
Oh no, it's the Dock Boys.
Duck Boys. All right. Hold on. Give me just a second. All right. So it's which of you 3 is it? It's Chrome, Marlowe, and Gruul.
Yes.
Yep.
It's actually Gruul.
Look, I have accepted what I have become. Okay.
It's actually a bra.
I think you've only corrected Telry once in character.
Well, yeah, because dude, I can't like yell at the gods talking to me down in the sky.
I do it all the time. It's awesome.
You just like yell dick jokes at them.
That's the veneer of humor I wear over the internal, desperate screams.
Ah, I see. I too hide my pain behind comedy.
I too am dead.
I can't help but jam to this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my god can't even forsake me because I don't think he's ever actually smiled at me.
Can't forsake him if he never meant anything to him.
How do you respond to something like that? What's expected?
Bro, you should read Marlowe's journals.
Right?
I don't particularly want to.
I want to read Marlowe's.
I feel concerned
journal.
every time he talks.
I walk a lonely road.
Look,
It's
all
the
right,
only road I've ever known.
No.
we've got a goal next time, Crow. We
On
gotta
the
pick a podcast.
boulevard of broken dreams.
To this tune.
What was that?
Oh, next time you try to steal from Marlowe, we gotta make sure we pick up that his journal.
What do you mean next time you try to steal from me?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm very worried about it.
Well, I know you're now going to, but still, quiet
I
down.
was gonna check his backpack and make sure he has everything.
You got it now.
You have it now, yeah. I put it back a while back, interesting stuff in there.
All right, here we go. Oh God, I've actually been waiting on this meeting for a while. I hope you guys really enjoy it.
Before we answer, I just want to have a moment. Did we learn any lessons from our last Aqueduct adventure?
Yeah.
No.
Anything that would be highly pertinent to this?
Kill the one with the greatsword first.
Search
Okay.
the place before engaging in combat immediately.
Did we learn that?
Did we learn anything from our last excursion? I don't know.
No, we learned nothing.
Ah, there we go. It's important to anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Have we map shifted?
we're about to. I'm just double checking that everything's where it needs to be. Okay, so eventually you come to the very place spoken of, that there is a small section between the aqueduct and the arena where there is a large stone, not really staircase, more like a large stone ladder that one can climb down. And as you get close enough, you realize that it is actually a makeshift door. And as you descend, you kind of get to the bottom, and there in the hazy light, you find yourself squaring off against a group of heavily armed people. They're not hostile, but their hands are on their weapons, ready to be if they are needed. I want to say ahead of time that I am sorry.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
We're gonna have to wipe
Apologies
again.
accepted.
Why do I feel like you're not actually apologizing?
It's like when the doctor gives you a shot. He's like, oh, "I'm sorry for this." It's like,
Gonna hurt you more than it'll hurt me. Wait, reverse that.
No.
it's not me. It's you.
Hold on, I gotta do one more thing here, and I'll be ready.
The tension is rising. What shall be revealed?
I'm trying to keep Marlowe's character on track for like what I thought he'd be, instead of slipping into like Dennis. It's like episode 15. I am Matheria.
Me?
I just am.
Look
I've-
at these feminine hips.
I've become Matheria?
Only Matheria herself could have. Never mind. I'm not Marlowe. I can't follow through on those.
All right, let's
Give me
do
the-
this. All right, so as you get to the bottom of the stone path, it opens up to reveal a very deep, almost cavernous well. Huge, gigantic, just approximately 200 feet across, going straight down into the main sewer system of the city of Edgington. It's quite impressive. As light spills from the opening, you can see that you are approached by several armed individuals, their hands on their weapons, but no other active hostilities have been made. However, one of them approaches you with the actual definition of being cocksure. And, oh, here we go. Here we go. Let me know when you're loaded. Hello, you guys there?
Yeah, just loaded.
Just
Nice.
Yeah, I'm still loading in.
inside.
Oh, I'm in now.
Oh no, it's the darkest run.
All right, here we go. And you see this guy approach you.
He has a burb.
All right, he will approach you, his hands open wide as he kind of sashays his hips back and forth, and as he approaches, all of the men in the background will raise their hands and put their hands over their hearts. Greetings, one and all! Welcome to Finch's territory! I am the Scarlet Finch, ruler of the underworld of Edgington, defender against the undead, upholder of the people, corrector of the church, and voted best hair since forever. What brings a couple of looky-loos like you into my domain? I hope there's a good reason for it.
Well, I do appreciate the introduction. Your hair does look mighty fantastic. My name is Marlowe. These are my good friends, Chrome and Gruul. We're new to this city. We came to meet the right kind of people and pay our respects.
I see you've come to kiss the ring, so to speak. But fear not, the Scarlet Finch has no need for rings. Tell me, why have you come? What purpose do you seek my audience?
We gain interest in...
Ah, I too have come down with a terrible case of madness.
We gained entrance to the city with, Sorry, Marlowe's gonna put the cigarette out on the ground.
Okay.
We gained entrance to the city by assisting the church in helping defeat the undead, which is our goal. Then learning more about the political nature, although, personally, I have a bit of a distaste for the church. So, figured I might find, better people to converse with. Less, trickery and bureaucracy of that nature.
And you have sought me for what purpose?
Perhaps, some information. We're new here. Perhaps we could, assist you in exchange, learn a bit about the real workings of this place.
Perhaps the Scarlet Finch will tell you what he knows. Perhaps the Scarlet Finch will provide understanding. Perhaps, if you have the gold.
I'll take out 50 gold pieces. And then as nice a pile as I can. And I'll offer it to him.
He'll snap his fingers. A very poor person will come up to you and will hold out his hand.
I'll give it to him.
And then he will just hand it over to him. And then he will bow and then go back to the side. Scarlet Finch is about to say something when he looks down and notices that there is a dirt mark on his shoe. This very poor person will come over and will bow down and use their hair to fluff his shoes clean. 50 gold. Well, that won't buy you that much. But the Scarlet Finch is generous. Ask your question.
Interested in the politics of this place. What really caught my attention was some of the parties that Lord Montague throws. Would be quite interested in.
Scarlet Finch understands. You wish for a night of debauchery, eh? But can't get an invite to the Forbidden Estate. Oh, the succulent wines, women, and food that one could experience. But you can't get there because you're a nobody.
Yep.
Fear not.
Yes.
The Scarlet Finch is a someone, and would be willing to perhaps show you how to be a someone, if you'd like.
I must say, you do command quite a lot of respect.
Indeed. Gaze around you at the various individuals that owe their entire livelihoods to the Scarlet Finch. You see that there's like 4 poor guys. There's a few of them. Now, if you wish to earn your way into Lord Montague's escape for one of his sexy parties, I'm afraid you're going to have to be someone of import. We can't just make up a persona, however. Lord Montague vets all of his people. So, we're going to have to get you famous the legitimate way. Tell me, do you and your comrades, do you favor the adventuring life, yes?
We do. Yeah, we are travelers.
Then perhaps the Scarlet Finch could offer you something. A mutual beneficence.
Oh, I'm interested.
Well, as it just so happens, the Scarlet Finch needs a task done, and the completion of this task will, by the conveyance of such collateral good deeds, cause that such good deed to be representable to the greater populace as one of heroism and selflessness. And the Scarlet Finch will use his powers of modification of the perception of the people in order to ensure that you're seen that way. After that, there's no one that could deny you entrance to such a sexy party.
Sounds like a very reasonable deal. I'm interested in the details.
Excellent! Well, as you may or may not be aware, there are, how would one put it, certain activities that one of our dear church leaders has been participating in. One that has been kept secret and swept quite under the rug. However, it has come to the Scarlet Finch's attention that a representative of Her Holiness herself has recently come to Edgington. If one were to tell this individual of the dastardly, secretive, and quite naughty actions of our dear Captain Holden, I'm sure that he would be held responsible for his crimes, and that person would in fact be shown as a paragon of virtue and purity. And Holden will stop interfering with my business.
Do you have the details about these crimes, or should I just mention something general?
Oh, the details. He's harboring apostates for experiments, instead of sending them to be purged, re-educated, or burned at the stake.
Okay.
Pretty big.
And the practitioners have been quite kind to us, unlike the other individuals. What is your relationship with the practitioners? Because I really would like to avoid inadvertently stepping on your toes, out of respect.
The Scarlet Finch is quite grateful of your assertions, but the Scarlet Finch has a passable working relationship. Every once in a while, the Scarlet Finch will procure certain difficult-to-retrieve ingredients for their various experiments and concoctions, and in exchange, the practitioners don't come down here.
Thank you. So, we return to the district. We'll see to it that we inform was it the sword? The gentleman who
Once
came?
again, let me spell it out for you. I, the Scarlet Finch, shall assist you in entering Lord Montague's estate if you were to report to the Weeping Knight that Captain Holden is harboring apostates.
The Weeping Knights. Understand?
Yes, he's impossible to miss. He's a gigantic man in metal armor with a weeping face.
Well, if I see him, I will inform him. If I don't see him, I will go looking for him.
Excellent. The Scarlet Finch awaits you to finish your task and will reward you with the appropriate manner whenever the man is hanging from the gallows or burning at the stake or drawn and
Captain
quartered.
Hold.
Yes, of course. Or I suppose it put in chains. Any of these things are acceptable.
Do you know Montague's relationship with the practitioners? If I were to ally myself and help out the practitioners, would that be all for naught, essentially?
The practitioners are more of a neutral political entity. They are individuals of science, and they are valued, for they keep the dead at bay. I suppose one could say that everyone has a relationship with them, but the one that you are seeking is difficult. Only those that have invitations can enter Lord Montague's estate. Individuals such as myself, of course. Without an invitation, you won't be able to get in, and the practitioners would never attend such, parties, for they are not interested.
So they're not enemies?
No, I would not say so.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Chrome and Gruul, is there anything you'd like to discuss? I know Sir Finch is here. Time is valuable. Shall we head off?
Agreed. Nothing more, I think, needs to be stated.
Yeah, I'm pretty good here.
Very well, then it is a deal. I wish you the utmost of luck in securing Captain Holden's confession and his subsequent punishment. I shall prepare your invitations. Oh boy. I wonder what's gonna happen next.
We're gonna go find the Weeping Knight, right?
Well, let's go back to Knarh and Telry.
Aha.
What are you guys doing?
Well,
Drama!
let's see. We got I'm looking at my little shopping checklist. Looks like we've got those. We might stop by the cathedral and see if Captain Hold would have more training for me. My training originally was interrupted. Maybe I can learn some more applications of light from him, since we have the day and all. And maybe you could get some of your questions in.
Yeah.
Unless you're uncomfortable with that idea, I've gotten what I wanted to do.
The Weeping Knight person seemed nice. And he's here and not there, so we're all good.
So, you're heading to the cathedral then?
Yes.
All right.
Now, there's possible concern that the Weeping Knight might make his way to the cathedral at some point. If he does, it's a long way from the doors to wherever.
Find a room.
Yeah, we might look for a back exit if there is one, just in case. They're not
Aren't there,
ready for
like,
you.
Rain boxes or something where people tend to go.
You may be thinking of some other incredibly heretical religion. We don't do that here.
Alright.
All right. You enter the Cathedral of Mytheria. Massive. Its pews line once more all of the different adorned carpeting, and beautiful statuesque murals and etchings of stone adorn the ceiling and walls. Up ahead, you can see that Captain Hold is currently looking over some scrolls and parchment.
Perfect.
Captain Hold, sorry to disturb you if you're in the middle of something.
Ah, Telry, it is good to see you. How may I be of assistance?
Oh, we're still working on the Lord Montague issue, but that may take some time. In the meantime, my own talents aren't particularly needed. I figured I'd use them more wisely and use my time more wisely, and perhaps seek some more training in the light while I was in town.
Indeed. The training of a paladin is, well, it's quite important. I would see to it myself, but I am currently preparing a welcoming sermon. We have a guest from Her Holiness herself, but I have someone I believe who is up to the task. Pardon me, Carter? Yes, Captain. I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Go on. Could you please help Telry in his assisted training? He has only recently become a shield. Well, I suppose I have an afternoon to fill in. Tell me, Halfling, are you ready to learn the way?
I am.
Come with me, then.
I know some things already, but my training was somewhat interrupted. I was hoping to continue it.
All right. And he will take you out to the nearby field where holy sarcophagi and a cemetery has been placed, and he will begin training you. Knarh, do you do anything?
Should I go watch at all? Or should I be steering a bit more clear of Carter?
Carter is a friend, and although he does not agree with what I am doing, I think you'll be fine. Besides, it is best that you learn what palladic magic looks like. There may come a time when you must be prepared.
Well, thank you. Maybe I can learn some things. Oop, that's a wall. It's a door. Oh, you can open the door.
All right, Knarh. You watch as Telry and Captain Carter begin training. And that's where you guys are going to be for a few hours. Meanwhile, back in the middle of Edgington. All right, what are you three up to?
Gruul and Chrome, I have an idea. Think it best that we split ways for a few minutes. My idea is to find a courier within the city to disguise myself, not as an orc or anybody standing near you. Disguise myself, deliver the message through the courier, and pay him, the rest of my gold, essentially. to find the Weeping Knight and deliver the message to the Weeping Knight. We were not instructed that we would have to be the ones to deliver the message as long as the message gets delivered. So I think if we stay out of this, that's my thought.
Isn't the point to raise you to notability?
Correct. To be clear, the idea that the Finch had was that he could provide you with an invitation, but you're going to be vetted, and if you haven't done anything of worth or note, then they'll just suspect the invitation's fake.
So I'm to gain notoriety as being the person who turned in Captain Hold?
Yes, as being a upholder of purity, holding the church to an even higher standard.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which is how Finch is going to play it off. But if you have somebody deliver the message in proxy, then you won't gain any fame or notoriety from that, which would therefore leave the invitation not be as legitimate.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
I guess my only real world word of caution here is, well, if we do end up putting Hold to his word and, well, having him persecuted, I only worry what this might bring down upon Telry.
Yeah, you guys need to talk about this. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Because, I mean, obviously, you're going to be irritating Telry for obvious reasons, but I think the biggest issue is going to be that Hold is the one who anointed him.
that is fair.
It might call question to his
Anointing
credibility.
ability.
Yes.
Mm.
I personally do not have any issues with having punishment brought to Hold. He is planning to sacrifice people who essentially he is convinced have no worth, and I don't see that as right. And I don't think his influence on Telry is good either. But still, if he falls, he might hurt Telry on the way down.
That is a concern.
Perhaps when you bring forth the information to Hold that you specify your knowledge of Telry and convince him that Hold was attempting to convince him to his own ways. That he attempted to, I don't know, corrupt, I guess is the words they would use, and that you wish him to, well, remove his influence from Telry. Perhaps to spare him from the
That's fair.
consequences.
I think I see what you're getting at.
Mm-hmm. I don't have an issue with you doing it.
I definitely don't have an issue with doing it.
Yeah, I don't like Holm. I don't like what he's doing. I don't like what he's about.
What do you think, Chrome?
It is a tough decision just because Telry's involved. I wish to bring no bad news to him, but if this is the only way to finish our original mission, we have to do this.
It's not the only way. At least I don't think it is, but it's definitely a very clear-cut path forward, which is something that we haven't really gotten over the past... Fuck, how long have we been here? Like, weeks? So...
Too long.
Oh, back in your day, when you were a bandit, did you ever... You told me when you ended your say, chapter of banditry, that it was because you turned your friends in. Did you have any regret about that?
It was more of a less than friends, more of just people gathered to survive.
Acquaintances?
Yeah. To me, they were tools for my advantage. I just used them.
Well, I do primarily consider Telry to be a child, but right beneath that, he would be a friend of sorts.
He is impressionable, certainly.
I am concerned about his well-being. As for Captain Holt, I don't care, even in the slightest.
I worry for Knarh, mostly. Hold is teaching him that the sorcerers,
Her.
not her, no, my bad. The sorcerer, yeah, well,
It's Gruul.
look, alright, mistakes are
Gruul.
mistakes are orcish, alright? It's fine. Alright, but he's teaching Telry that those hit with the sorcerer's marks are less. You are able to sacrifice them for some greater good that I don't think will lead well for her future if Telry continues to learn from him.
Yeah. They'll both probably be dead in the next few months, as I said, based on the current trajectory in my head. Maybe this will sway their fate in a better direction. But the one thing I'm worried about is getting them killed directly. I think that would be wrong.
Should we join you with the knights? Maybe be another voice to speak of Telry's worth?
Perhaps. I'm also afraid of his connection with the Smiling Knight. I don't know if it's
I can't
friendly
imagine.
or if they're...
Oh, you're...
Perhaps we can go back down and ask the Scarlet Finch.
about him in the... Well, I don't want to seem incompetent to the guy,
That is fair.
but I can only assume someone named the Weeping Knight is similar to the Smiling. Perhaps a similar sect.
Well, if we gain favor with the Weeping Knight, that might be a lot of ammunition on our side if we run into the Smiling Knight. Perhaps another begrudging stalemate. At least maybe a moment's hesitation before he kills all of us.
A proof of our work towards absolution, perhaps?
Yeah, there's a good argument for that. Shall we go find him?
I'm back.
I don't want to spend the rest of the day around this aqueduct.
Yes.
Bad memories.
So we are agreeing to follow through on the Finch's quotes, but just attempting to lessen the blow to Telry.
Yep.
Well, he shouldn't be too hard to find. I'm sure everyone has kept track of him.
Good night.
All right.
Guess when you can start asking around.
Yeah, start asking around the locals if they've seen a Weeping Knight.
Okay. It's not long before people point you out to where they are. The guy's gigantic. He's somebody that's going to be talked about in a place like Edgington. And so, you are led to the market district. One moment, please.
Trying to find an adjective other than tight to describe my ass right now.
I can agree.
Yield?
Tight.
How about sealed?
See,
Ugh.
That's what
my
I just
ass is
said.
locked, dude.
All right.
No,
All right.
fancy.
So basically, you've been told that the last time that the Weeping Knight was seen, he was inside this establishment. And as you enter, As you enter, you can see that there is a man, enormous, wearing full plate mail with a full helm with a weeping face, overlooking a much smaller man who seems to be having difficulty putting on his armor. Are you sure? I don't think it fits.
You have to lace it over your knee first, or else the slack will get it tangled.
All right, go ahead.
We'll approach, say,
As you
Pardon me,
approach,
sir.
the man slowly turns and stands up at his full height, looking down at you. His gaze will kind of linger over you.
How may I help you?
Pardon the interruption. I'm here to give you information. Is in regards to a Captain Hold. Would this be the correct place to speak?
Oh, Captain Hold. I know of the captain. He's quite a good lad, actually. I'm supposed to be giving a guest sermon speech alongside him later tonight at evening mass. Why, did he need to cancel?
Well, we're friends of a Telry Lantern Bridge, who...
The younger or the older?
Oh, the younger. Do you know him?
Yes, I know Telry the younger. Yes, his father and I are quite good friends. I actually saw him only recently. You must be his compatriots. Very good. Well met to you, sir.
Well met as well. Blessings of Matheria.
He'll hold out his hand towards you.
Marlowe will reach out and shake it.
It is like a child shaking a father's hands. However, there's a brief moment of his gauntlet tightening around your hand.
There's something odd about you.
And with
I'm a
that,
foreigner.
That explains it.
he'll immediately let you go and step back. His demeanor is still friendly, but now it's guarded.
And what message did you bear for me?
Or excuse me,
What business do you have of me?
Perhaps privacy. It is rather busy in here.
Very well. Kylos, are you able to handle...
yes, I can dress myself.
All right, then. Lead the way.
Go out,
Stomp. Shake. Huge. Shit. Fuck.
I'll watch this one for you.
Oh, God.
You guys got that +2 to hit, right? On your sheets?
Yeah, man, it's in there. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
All right. Outside, it's a little cleaner. There's less people around.
I would like to begin by saying I come here with the respect and the understanding of the dangers of apostasy and the careless use of magic. And I want you to know that I have some understanding of how much discretion I should have in I don't want to say celibacy, fuck.
Get to the point, foreigner.
Sorry. Telry had mentioned to us that we've been under some discussions and care of Captain Hold's that there might be something wrong. And he had his suspicions about Captain Hold working with apostates. And it has come to my knowledge, after discussing with him a bit, that he's sort of engaged in his own program. This is
What do you
deeply
mean, program?
He's experimenting with blood and apostates in an attempt to help combat the undead. That's primarily why I'm here as well, but it seemed too dangerous. I felt uneasy around that.
The man's stance goes to that of a near hostile state.
Those are quite the accusations to be throwing at one of my brethren. I hope that you have proof to back up these claims.
Perhaps you can find the evidence you seek in the hospital outside of the city. The one that's in the sort of shambled part of town.
So you're saying that there are apostates being hidden away in the hospice ran by Captain Holt in the slums of the city, where he does the good work of the shield by providing aid to the sick and poor.
And I believe that he does good work for the sick and the poor, and he's been kind to me as well. But what I say is true.
We shall see.
And with that, the man will stand somehow even taller.
You will accompany me to the slums, where we will see the truth of your words.
By the way, that was a command. In case it wasn't obvious.
I'm not turning my head around at Gruul to see if he's following him.
No, he's right behind you. He understands that this is a delicate matter.
Here, you gotta put that there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Kylos!
Yeah.
Put your gear away. I require your sight.
Yes, sir.
We must be sure that we are not seen approaching.
Of course. Please gather yourselves. Sin van os in anectect on Venus en sig mitheria fasananist inoren manes no aptis canas. And you all disappear and cannot see each other.
Follow the sound of my footsteps.
What is this feeling I'm feeling? Oh no.
Chrome, don't say anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal. I'm gonna steal. I can't be seen. Ah!
Fuck, I'm sweating at IRL.
Oh, man.
Bro.
This is the good D&D. That's what this
I'm
is.
so tense. This could go all so wrong if he's moved them already.
Oh, no, I hadn't even thought of that.
No, I'm pretty sure they're
Although,
apostates,
if he does have vision, they should have left large amount of exposure behind. Because,
that's what
what was it, like
saying.
3 sorcerers?
4.
Yeah.
Alright. Like ghosts, eventually you arrive at the hospice. You are standing alongside the Weeping... Well, you can feel the Weeping Knight's presence. However, he stops and silently watches these two practitioners and says nothing.
Are you sure we should do it now? I'm not really sure. We have to be careful. Not a lot of them can be moved, and some of them are starting to vomit. Holt will be back soon, after evening mass. We'll deal with it then. For now, just get them some water.
And then you feel a footstep move forward.
Reveal us. Greetings. Can I assist you, my lord? Stand aside. I would, my lord, but I'm on strict orders from Captain Holt not to allow anyone into the hospice without previous permission. So I am afraid that I can't...
The Weeping Knight will grab the practitioner by his mask and will slam him into the wall, staining it red with blood. And will throw him to the side.
Should I see to him, sir?
Yes.
I don't.
He will need to be interrogated.
Is he alive?
Especially now.
The practitioner Opal is alive, but unconscious.
Okay.
Alright, and as Chrome enters, Chrome, you see that this place is filled with the sick, the apostates.
Damn.
Chrome, this place is unholy. Perhaps we should be outside.
It would seem that your words held truth. I apologize, foreigner. I should not have doubted your words. It, however, burdens my heart with sorrow to know what must come next. Kylos, this is an excellent teaching opportunity. Of the litanies, what do you think is the most appropriate at this time?
Well, sir, we have the litany of accusation, the litany of evidence, and now the accused must speak their word before Metharia's light. And then we purge the building?
Correct. I shall leave you to attend to these matters while I acquire Captain Hold. Call to the guard and make sure this place is locked down. No one in or out while you make your preparations.
Yes, my lord.
You three will come with me. As you are the accusers, you are required to be here. Come.
In case you were wondering, that was a command. Alright.
Actually, I wanted to go to the blacksmith real quick.
Can I go to the bed? No.
Look, there's Cap.
Still clenching.
Wait, is there Cap?
No.
Cap's gone.
Bro, what the fuck?
Cap got the fuck out of there, dude.
You can't do that to me.
Hey, just be happy he's not in there, alright?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Man.
Bro, I wrote him a poem like a week ago.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Meanwhile, while watching them fight,
That PvP toggled on. Alright.
Ah, greetings, brother. I have just prepared the guest sermon. Tell me, do you want the first or second litany? I was thinking, and with that, the Weeping Knight will clasp his gauntlet around the cloth in front of Captain Hold's tabard and will lift him up off the ground like a child. What are you doing?
You shall hold your tongue. You are now within the light of Mytheria, and you will answer for your accusations. You're coming with me.
What accusations? The fourth litany demands that I get to know my accusers.
And you shall know them. But as forth the fifth litany, you shall be shown what you have done.
All right, and he will just carry him away. One moment, please. Knarh, make me a perception check.
Alright. Why does it only show martial checks? That doesn't make sense. Hang on a second.
What's the DC on watching my boy get fucked?
Perception. Oh.
Well, that wasn't a 1, so... Knarh, you hear the sound of heavy, like, metal footsteps in the cathedral behind you, and someone crying out. Alright, from this distance you can see that Captain Hold is being lifted up into the air and carried away by this man, and behind him walks your other 3 companions. What do you do? And then finally, it's important that whenever you anoint your blade, that you want to do it in the morning and then wipe it off at night. It's actually not good for the blade to leave it on overnight.
Carter?
Very good.
Sir. Carter. Sorry.
Yes, how can I help you?
Why? Oh, how do I ask this? Panicked.
Nars,
What?
everything okay?
Why would one Mytherian knight be carrying away a priest?
What do you mean?
I don't.
no.
I saw a very, very big, scary Mytherian knight carrying away Captain Holt.
Oh no.
Big? Speak sense, girl.
Very big, very metal, and has a weeping mask. I have met the man briefly in passing in
You
the town.
speak of the Weeping Knight. He is here in the city?
Yes, we saw him earlier.
He is carrying away Captain Hold. Well, there's no reason he would do that. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
And the captain will kind of shoot to the south.
We'll run after him.
I'm going the other way.
As we're running, I'll ask him, how much do you know about what the captain's been up to?
How much do you know what the captain's been up to?
More than I'd like to know. I need you to know that I disapprove, but it is what it is.
He doesn't say anything to that.
I know I'm a sinner and an apostate, but Mytheria, please help them.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Are we going to the practitioner's office?
man.
Do we feed our big fish to an even bigger fish?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now we get Olak and I in there.
Fucking careful with that, dude.
Whoa, whoa, we don't make those kind of jokes around here there, bud.
A bigger caliber.
And I'm in.
Rome, have you ever wanted to know the truth about the world?
I am the truth.
No, Mr. Kadam, are you speaking?
Sorry, had to adjust something. Okay,
No worries.
here we go. So, is at this time, Telry, Knarh, and Captain Carter arrive just as the Weeping Knight, Captain Hold, and the other three arrive in front of the hospice. And Captain Carter will reach out. Hold! What's going on? The Weeping Knight will turn and will gesture for the three of you to move out of the way. Sir, I wish to know, why have you arrested Captain Hold?
This man has been arrested due to the accusation and successful presentation of evidence of the harboring of apostasy.
Well, that's not what he... Sir, I have the report.
Report.
17 counts of apostates. All within appear to be sickly or bedridden. A few seem to be conscious. They have been strapped down.
Excellent.
And with that, the Weeping Knight will kneel Captain Hold and have him turn and face the hospice. And then the Weeping Knight will call.
O light of Mytheria, shine down upon the worthy, dispel lies and wickedness, and within your holy continents might we know the truth, might we know the guilt of this man, might we know what your will shall be.
And with that, the entire area will be covered in a soft, pallid light.
Now is the time to speak your truth.
I sought for a way to cure apostasy without death, that these people might know lives, these people might know joy, these people might yet be healed. The Weeping Knight looks and gives no response.
Is that the entirety of your statement?
Please understand. All I have done for Mytheria's light. All I have done is to heal. These people are still people.
These people are conduits of death. Each one is a risk. There have been reports of increased death quakes in this area. There have been reports of demonic incursion a short distance from here in the Twisting Pines. There has been death and pain all around you, Shield. Captain, your harboring of your apostates, though you may yet claim that they were under noble and indeed even holy aspirations, all you have done is turn the key of evil. The gate doth spew forth its infernal punishment. You have sinned in Metheria's light.
Sir, might I speak on behalf, as per the sixth litany, the litany of witness? I have seen this man do great good. I have seen this man. He has performed himself to the highest levels. Legend. Come on, man. There's a lot of sound coming from your mic.
I would second him.
The Weeping Knight will then turn his pitiless gaze upon you. First, he will look towards Carter.
And were you aware of his actions during this time of witness?
Well, I knew that he did not execute the apostates. The light will start to shine into the back of Carter's head and will bring him to his knees.
Speak the truth, Captain.
Yes, I was aware. I was aware. And I was disgusted by his practice. I knew not how to speak to my friend in the truthful way, to tell him of the dangers of this evil course of action. Our friendship stayed my hand. The Weeping Knight will turn his pitiless gaze upon Telry.
Speak your truth. Telry lent to bridge the lesser.
This man is a good man. I explained to him that I disapproved of his plan. I did not think it was right, however, I did not feel that I was in a height of position to tell him otherwise. I was hoping that he would change from it, but I didn't know what to say either.
The truth has been spoken, then. Very well. As judge proceeding in Metheria's light, I have heard the evidence, and I have heard witness. Captain Huld of the Shield of Metheria, you are hereby judged guilty of heresy before Metheria's light. First, we shall purge your mistake from this world.
He will look towards Kylos.
Do it.
And Kylos will reach his hand up and will begin to recite. And the entire hospice goes up in flames. The screams inside of those that are still conscious echo through the great blaze and twisting of wood and fire. Captain Huld, tear-stricken, lowers his head. The practitioner looks on, frozen in fear, and everyone in the slums look at the pale light of the fire of the hospice burning away.
Telry sheds a few tears himself, seeing one of the avenues of helping his friend go up in flames.
Knarh moves forward. I thought Metheria showed grace and mercy. That's what the Smiling Knight told me whenever I was in chains.
The Weeping Knight turns and looks at Knarh.
Do you not see mercy before you?
No.
You said you were in chains?
This
The Weeping Knight will
Looks at
activate Divine Sense.
Looks at the fire.
sorceress. Arrest them.
Kylos will move forward.
I move to him.
And will chain Knarh's wrists.
I am glaring at Marlowe because who else's fault could this be?
The Weeping Knight will then turn to Telry.
Perhaps the grace of your father may have protected you from your captain, your superior's actions, but I cannot abide by what has become obvious. You have been harboring an apostate this entire time. I must say, you have shamed your family name, Telry Lanternbridge.
I have done no such thing, sir, if I may say.
You may not. Arrest him.
And Kylos will move forward and place Telry in chains.
Take me then. But know that this does not improve
Gag him.
all...
And something is shoved in your mouth. You are silenced.
Enough.
The Weeping Knight will turn towards Hold.
Due to your service to Mytheria, you shall not be placed on the pyre. Remove your headgear.
The captain will take his helmet and pull his scarf, as Kylos will prepare the stump. Hold will lay his head upon the stump as the Weeping Knight begins to utter a blessing over his halberd's blade.
Out of respect for your service, I shall see the records show that you were given a pure death. You shall allow yourself to be buried within the Pale City, alongside your much more deserving comrades.
I thank you. I thank you, Weeping One.
Behold, the mercy of Mytheria.
And in one fell swoop, Captain Hold is executed.
Put these two in chains. They shall burn at the next evening mass. I shall allow the locals to handle it. You and I, Kylos, must make for the Pale City. We have already been delayed enough. You there.
He will point towards Marlowe.
You have done well.
Yeah.
And you shall be rewarded.
He will hand out a small sack of coins.
Take this. It is anointed silver. Take it to the cathedral, and you shall be given requisition.
I understand. Well, thank you.
And then he will look to the guards that are nearby, and he will state,
Do not allow this fire to spread to the other buildings, but do not stop it from burning. May it be an ashen reminder of the slipping of one's vigilance.
oh shit. And with that,
How much silver did I get?
20 pieces.
Okay.
Alright, with that, the captain will take the newly arrested Telry and Knarh, and we'll take them away. Okay, so we're going to get back to Telry and Knarh soon. Gruul, Marlowe, and Chrome. What do you guys do?
Well, I think that went according to plan.
Gruul takes a breath he's been holding for the last 10 minutes. It could have gone better, but I think overall probably better than some possible outcomes.
Seems that Telry's fate will be left up to the people. We should at least use the Sixth Litany on our side to stand in his defense.
I
think he was
was-
wrongfully captured.
possibly we will have to see his crimes. I'd hoped they would hold their tongue, but I guess I should have thought better of it.
Yeah, well, that's not really our fault. Or his. It's the way it is.
You're getting over this faster than I was expecting.
Getting over this? What do you mean getting over this?
Well, we can't really afford to save them, can we?
We could
If-
stand in their defense, speak on his behalf. That's
But
what I intend
Knarh-
to do. I don't care
I-
about Knarh.
Huh. Legit?
Is that short for legitimately?
No, let's call it slang.
Oh, sorry. I'm new here.
Orcish slaying right there.
Yo, is you for real?
100%.
Huh. Well, I don't think Telry will stick around if we allow Knarh to die.
That's fair. I think it might be his position to defend Knarh.
He's going to till unless he dies. He owes her a life debt.
And, I don't know. I have to reread the Litanies of Light, not to, I don't know, most of it didn't really sink in.
Yeah, I think we are going to have to start reading about the litanies, aren't we? Perhaps we should go to the church to go do that now, and I guess you can swap out your silver?
No, just keep the silver. I mean, fuck it. Like,
Well, isn't the church the one who exchanges it in the first place because it's anointed?
I mean, yeah, I'll hold on to him. Do you want half this? Oh shit, sorry. Here, I'll take 5. You take 10. No. I'll take 6. You take 7. Chrome takes 7. How does that work? Yeah, how do you guys feel about that?
I don't know. How are you doing, Chrome? I'm a little apprehensive about all this, but I don't know. Some other people don't seem to be.
Haven't you lived here your whole life? Isn't this what people do on this continent? Eat each other, kill each other, burn each other, and do all that in the names of some kind of righteousness? Is this not normal to you?
I'm a hunter. I lived in the woods for like 20 years.
So you're kind of a foreigner yourself, then?
No, I mean, I spoke to traders, the good woman, and she would, heal us up. Usually, when you do these kind of things, you don't, sacrifice your friends along the way.
Wouldn't consider Captain Holt a friend.
Well, neither did I, but they weren't the ones I'm talking about.
You're talking about Telry?
Yeah.
I don't think
little
we
bit.
sacrificed him. He definitely had an opportunity to speak his truth, and he shared a portion of that. I think he was listening to his heart rather than his mind.
He was protecting Knarh. It's all he was doing.
And my point still stands.
I don't know if we can save Knarh, and if we don't save Knarh, I don't think we can get Telry. I don't think he will let us.
Well, I don't have a vested interest in Knarh dying, but I also don't have a vested interest in saving Knarh's life.
That is understood. I know you are disconnected from all this. So this is. You seem dissatisfied with being here. Was there a goal you intended on having coming to this place, to this continent, coming such a huge distance? You don't really seem satisfied with the decision.
Oh. Nowadays, I don't really know anymore.
A couple of
said
guards come
before,
up and
taking
move
day
his
by
body
day.
away.
Perhaps at the house or the cathedral?
We could head to the cathedral. See how, I think it's right to step in for Telry and defend him.
Mm-hmm.
You hate to say
So.
it, but those two are our weakest link. Not in battle, but in tides that we need to get to.
God damn.
Well, I can see where you're coming from. There's a lot of strength in Telry. There's just not a lot of form to character.
He was still trying to find a way. Confusion, and I thought... Sorry.
Well.
Apologies, I had my mother. I love you.
Oh, you do.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick while you guys figure this out. You got a lot of role playing to do. Holy shit.
Yeah. So, are you saying the extent of what you're willing to go here is just to speak legally for them, but you're not willing to, well, put your neck out for them?
I put my neck out for that kid a lot more than my instinct told me to. I don't know if I'm going to do that again, but my conscience is telling me to stand up for him. I'm not here to project my fucking value structure on your guys' culture or whatever this is. But I know right and wrong, and to not stand up for him in this sense would be wrong.
Well, if nothing else, I'm sure he'd appreciate that. And I understand the liability argument you're making, Chrome. Are we...
You not want to stand up for him?
I will. I will be going to the church soon, I think, to see what defenses of him can be made. I don't know if we can save Knarh. He's in their hands, she's accused, and with the Smiling Knight, or Weeping Knight, I should say, having just called for her death, I don't think anybody here will have the strength to deny that decree, on her at least.
Well, if you're concerned about Knarh's life, perhaps you can, lockpick her shackles or something.
Right. And risk turning her into a fugitive in the city attached to us? I mean, the finger would be pointed to us pretty quickly, wouldn't it?
I'll truthfully deny it.
Remember, you have to have the skill set for that to even be successful.
I don't.
Anyway.
Yeah.
If only you knew. If only you knew a roguish individual that could possibly break them out.
Yeah, I don't know any roguish individuals either. So.
You sure about that?
Yeah, we never met.
Look, we can.
Pretty roguish to me.
Look, if I can get
smashing
enough money, if I give you my gold, will you at least promise to pay, or at least attempt to pay for their escape, I guess?
If you're giving me gold to bribe someone to break
Well,
Nara?
no. It's not a bribe. It's a purchase. You're getting a service. They might bribe a guard or something, but, this is different.
Why don't you do that?
Well, okay, do you want to go to the church and learn the litanies to argue for Telry?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then sure.
And if they don't believe me, then I'll fuck off. If they don't, if I don't make my case, then I'll just go about my day.
All right. I will get about talking to Sparrow. You gonna join me or Clear Chrome, or would you rather go reading with Marlowe?
I see Chrome drift off into just watching as the demeanor changes.
Oh no, he's staring at the fire again.
You see a slight smile. And he goes, apologies. Things are starting to roll.
Something captivating about the flames.
Something bigger. Something I've been waiting for a very, very long time.
Care to share?
Not now. It's just a little movement that's been happening. This is the biggest I've seen it.
But
Would any of that involve me being on fire?
No.
Okay.
You're probably like the least person I want on fire.
Well, damn. I really appreciate that. I guess in that same note, I also don't want Telry to be on fire.
again, you're avoiding Knarh in that.
I don't see Knarh as a character in my head.
What didn't you like about her? What is this happening? That Telry is so savable, so worthwhile that Knarh's not.
He's not. It's not that he's savable or that there's some kind of justice to be had with the Telry. He's a character. He has a story.
You're saying that she's an apostate in front of the church.
I can talk to animals. Sorry, fuck. I should.
What the fuck, Marlowe?
What?
What?
I can.
I'm sorry. I need a second. I need a second. Holy shit!
What do you mean by animal?
Because
it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
All right. Let's hear him bullshit his way out of that. All right.
You know what? do we have enough room around here to be speaking privately right now?
You've just been talking about this in front of the fire.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking around now. Like, are we surrounded by people staring at the fire, or
the big fire?
If there's like clergymen with maces and shit, I'd definitely be not around them.
Okay.
If it's just us and Practitioner Onyx, that's chill.
Look, let us.
It's just Practitioner Onyx is like, oh god, all those people.
Yeah, he's preoccupied.
Oh yeah, and Opal's over in getting the question. Perhaps this is best spoken privately. Shall we?
Let's have a walk. Or we can go to the meeting room.
All right. Oh my god, you guys don't have to go to an outhouse to talk. You just go over here. There we go. Now you can talk.
People probably shat here too. So.
You know what? Here, I'll take you to the meeting room. How about that?
Nice. Let's go.
Perfect.
Oh, wait.
As intended.
All right.
Practitioner Cole, good evening.
Oh, cool.
Cole.
Why is everyone on fire over there? All right, you guys are in the meeting room.
Fuck, do you have a lighter?
There's a big one outside.
There's a big one outside.
I got some flint. Does that work?
Actually, you guys smell a lot of stuff burning.
All right.
And I'm echoing in somebody's mic there for a second. Anyway, continue.
Okay, I can speak to animals. A lot of animals, especially like the bird people. It's a lot of emotion in like what's right in front of you, and I don't trust Knarh as a, we'll say, a cognitive agent or a person with a story. All I've seen is someone who claims to have principles and then acts in conflict of those principles and just acts reflexively. And I think of birds, even Desmond, and I'll point to Desmond. Even Desmond had the ability to go back and forth, rather tricky manner, but there was a bit of personhood there. What I'm saying is I don't know Knarh at all. I know
fed the endless script of the church, telling them that they were monsters, that they were creatures that were going to harm themselves. I was hoping that this would show what working with the church would lead to. The eventuality that even Telry would one day have to stand over her with bloodied hands as he attempted to rip the magic from her, that her fate was going to be no different.
that might be an interesting chapter for Telry, but I don't know what any of that would mean to Knarh because I don't know the character or the person Knarh.
Look, have you been outed for your peculiarities yet? During your
Apparently
time?
everybody thinks I'm a feminine man.
You
An arc.
And and a paladin. So I'm a character to a bunch of people, which is something.
well, one of them might be demon. No?
Of course, people look at me and build in their mind what they think I should be.
And well, I guess Knarh was simply always told that they were a demon from child to adult. I don't know.
Well, perhaps it's the case, but I didn't see a demon when I tried to find any character.
Well, exactly.
There's not even a surface for me to project onto. I have no assumptions about this person. I've just seen extremely irrational and animalistic behavior.
I
don't know. I don't know Knarh. I could try and fill in the blanks and try and empathize and think about what her past might have been or why she might think the way she does. But I have nothing to go off of other than just statements about praising Matheria and then firing off a tremendous amount of exposure in a short amount of time.
Look, I'm not going to try to explain who she is to you. You've been with her as long as I have. But she's been hurt. That's very evident, and that is all I've known of her. And that is all I think even you've known of her, Chrome. Perhaps Telry, but
I don't know that. And if that's the case, I'd like to hear that. But all I see is a dog following a child who has a lot of sympathy.
Man.
No, I'm loving this. Keep going.
Hate to side with Marlowe, but
I've seen a lot of dead dogs, and at this point, my heart can't fucking bleed anymore. This place is horrible, and people just kill each other over ideas. So
look, if she's not redeemable, if she's not savable, then I don't know. I guess neither was my mother going to be. She's cursed differently, but I don't know. I thought assisting her and helping her, I could learn a bit.
Gruul. Gruul. This has nothing to do with your mother.
I am aware. But I don't know magic.
It's for another time.
I don't know curses. I don't know anything. I know people. I know places. I can track down any creature. I've trained to use a crossbow, but I don't. I even learned medicine to help be able to assist and the wounds and injuries, all of it that she's. I don't know this. And I was hoping
you don't know how to handle this situation.
the afflicted, I guess as they would call them,
People who can do magic.
Well,
People who are on death row, ready to die.
No, it was a small link, but I think I've learned that they are different.
YCA, one of our companions, is being held for trial for his beliefs. And, well, according to my own code, I don't. Well, I'm going to try and defend him.
All right.
I will stay silent.
I guess you will go to the church, you will learn of it, and I guess I can speak to Sparrow to see what can be done.
Yeah, I can go to the church and find out what the situation is.
Oh, actually, is that a great idea considering your own nature?
As long as I don't cast magic, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I mean, people don't like me, but...
Well, those in the church, I guess, will hold more respect to you, I guess.
Yeah, right.
I think I'll tag along then.
You coming with me to the church?
Yeah.
Nah, well, I don't want to be alone. I'll just follow you guys for now.
Okay, so what is the three of yours' idea? What are you going to do?
Off to the church to find out what's going on with Telry.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Hold on a second.
I see.
Oh boy. Here I go killing again.
Oh boy.
Hold on a second.
I only got 28 gold, so if they want more than that, I think he's fucked.
All right.
Who knew joining with tame and morally ambiguous would lead this way, you know?
Let me know when you're loaded.
I'm in.
Loaded.
I'm in.
Hi, Carter.
All right. The captain will lead the two of you over here. We'll open this door and we'll place you inside. He will then sit you down, each of you here, and he will say, well, look at it, you don't deserve a prison cell. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've got some letters to send, but if it's any consolation, as he takes Telry's mouth gag out, I don't think you deserve to be arrested.
I don't either. But seeing as how I'm here for the same reason Captain Holt was just executed.
I know the Light of Mytheria says she's very clear on the harboring of apostates, but I'm just so confused.
What about the whole, seeking the betterment of all and defending the people and standing with them in the light? That's what I'm trying to do, and I think you know that, but...
Well, a soft heart would tell you that such a thing was possible in the way that your idealism calls for it, but a hard heart knows the truth. And the truth is that what Captain Holt did, what my friend was doing, was wrong. Regardless of his intentions, they're irrelevant. He was harboring apostates. He knew the risk, and he paid the price for it. That
I agree.
I have had to make peace with. And then there's this. He'll gesture over to Knarh. I do not know of how deep your guilt goes with harboring this apostate, but I also have no way of judging you, for I too also knew of the apostates that my friend was harboring.
And I
The Weeping
ask
Knight.
you,
The Weeping Knight said that the locals will handle your judgment. And as Holt has been executed, there will be a vote, and the bureaucracy of the church will take some time. In the meantime, I will be made... Well, I shall be the judge.
may I ask you, Captain, if you were surely to die, but in that moment, someone reached out a hand and pulled you from the brink and saved your life, how far would you go for them?
I think a man's worth is determined by what he indebts himself to. I am indebted to the Light of Mytheria. It saved my life, so I am committed to it. So I guess the answer to your question is, what did you indebt yourself to? And are they worth it? In either
I see.
case, there are many preparations to make for the funeral. I am to see that his body is anointed before it is transported. It will take most likely a week before the voting is done, so you have until then to draw breath. I'll see that food and other accommodations are made for you. You could stay here in Captain Hold's room. I have things to attend to. I'll be back in the morning. With that, he will close the door behind him and lock it. All right.
Trembling furiously.
Lying on the couch.
What do you suppose they did? This is all
Well-
Matt Marlowe's fault.
Oh gee, wasn't a big surprise whenever the crying knight himself was like, good job, Marlowe.
But to be fair, as unfair as I feel that it is, he's not wrong. According directly to the litanies and the way it is, you are illegal, and me being with you makes it worse, and we're in a very bad position.
And was me problem with it. Because, the Smiling Knight mentioned grace and mercy. Which makes me wonder, where in the litanies is it?
I think
Because
you
a
may...
lot of your people, and I'm talking about the church, Telry, take that word almost like law. So, where is it?
I think I agree with you. I think that mercy is probably why we are still alive currently. I also think that when the Smiling Knight told you that, he meant it almost as a threat, because we escaped his clutches that time. He was overruled by Matheria. She makes it all happen. We're just following along on the tapestry of fate, and we can make choices, sure, but when it comes down to it, some things are on a grander scale. And I'm just little old me.
Well, I, for one, am tired.
You should have the bed. Then don't worry about me. I'll take the couch.
Not that kind of tired. She climbs into the bed anyway.
Knarh. I hope you're not thinking of doing anything reckless. The only way that we go about our lives and get out of this and proceed the way we've been going, for your cure, for finding a way to live normal lives, both of us, is going to be to hope and pray that vote goes in our favor. And I hope you know what I mean by that. And then I'm just gonna roll over and sleep it off.
And then there is a knock at the door.
Who is it?
There's no answer.
Go up and listen at the door.
As you go up to listen to the door, you can hear a shallow breathing on the other end.
I'm sorry, the door's locked. Can I help you?
You feel a strange presence from the other side of the door.
I am going to use my divine sense.
As you use your divine sense, you sense nothing at all, which is odd. Almost like you're blind. You see nothing.
Does it feel like I don't have Netheria's light, or there's just nothing there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Slowly, the doorknob begins to turn.
Step back onto the table.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing this? You remember when I was saying we shouldn't do anything reckless?
Yeah?
And I'm looking at that open door.
And in the shadows, there appears a figure.
Can I Arcana check?
And you see this.
Ooh.
Hmm. What do you want, stranger?
Slowly, the stranger will enter the room. And as the stranger does so, it will widen out its hands in a welcoming gesture. Its sleeves and hood revealing no skin, only shadow.
Yeah, I'm Arcana checking that.
Go ahead.
Never mind.
Okay.
Knarh, look on his clothes. You remember the letter?
The entity speaks.
Oh. Lost little lambs in the false light of your goddess. Rejoice, for we have come to aid thee.
Speak your intentions clearly. Forgive me if I don't trust the word of a shadow creature in the night.
So distrusting of my words, yet you put trust and faith in the light. And here you are in shackles, waiting for death. If it is truth that you seek, I shall speak plainly. Do you wish for your freedom?
I wish for justice. What value is my freedom if I have to run? What value is my freedom if I have to be in the dark?
But don't you see? You already are. You are awash in the darkness of ignorance. Your light tells you no truth, denies you your justice. You have never been free, bound by tradition, bound by the so-called tenets of a goddess who speaks not to you nor your superiors. There is more to this world, halfling, more than you could possibly know. Or perhaps you could. The choice is simple. You wish for freedom for you and your comrade. You wish for justice. you shall have it. But justice cannot be had without truth.
How can I trust your truth? I don't know you.
You do not need to trust the truth. The truth needs not your trust. The truth is. It makes no apologies. It demands no feeling. It simply is.
Knarh, I'm going to defer to you here if you have any questions. I personally have no intention of following this thing.
Oh, well, that makes it a lot easier. Get the bloody hell out of our room.
I'll smile.
So be it. I wonder, will your convictions stay the same at the headsman's axe?
Yeah, and no. Shut door. Alright. So,
Big sigh.
that is why I don't like magic.
It's exactly why we don't like magic. That is a clear bit of everything that's wrong with magic. And, Knarh, in a week, if we die, at least we die knowing that we're not following whatever that is.
Oh, if we die, I'm making sure to take Marlowe with me.
Oh, trust me.
Because, trust me, he's as bad as that is.
I'm...
Good night! Just gonna nope.
In strangely heightened spirits. Yeah, I'm going right back to the couch. Laying back. Goofy grin of somebody who has nothing left to lose.
Very well. Oh, shit.
Dude.
Well,
Dun dun dun.
as the sun sets and the party rests, Marlowe, Gruul, and Chrome approach the cathedral. Here we go. Alrighty.
I'm here to litigate on behalf of fuck, was it Lantern Bridge? Was that his last name?
Yes.
Okay.
That looks like the morning light.
I keep asking you questions like you've lived in a city here your whole life. You have to keep reminding me that you grew up in the north.
I grew up out in the woods. The only reason I know how to read is because we had a book of Matheria.
Alrighty. It is a crisp early morning when the rest of you arrive, out to speak on behalf of your fellows. Okay. As you enter the cathedral, you see that in the center You see that Captain Carter is currently preparing today's eulogies. Or excuse me, today's sermons. As you approach, he will turn to look. Ah, it is you. Greetings.
Is your name, Captain Carter? We only met briefly.
Yes, it is. Are you here to speak on behalf of your friends?
We are, yes, in his defense.
If that is what you wish to do, then I'm afraid that you'll have to wait until next week. As of right now, there's a bureaucratic process to replace Captain Hold. Although I am the proxy judge until then, I have no taste for a trial beforehand. So you will have to wait until then to do so.
Understandable.
Is there any litanies that we could read to assist us in our arguments?
Truth be told, I have been up most of the night trying to study them, and you see that he has bags under his eyes. I see no recourse through it. Even if we could state that Telry acted on the orders of his superior, which I, for the most part, can supplant, he has traveled with the one known as Knarh for too long, and is too close for there to be any reasonable defense that he was not Harbinger, especially since he did not report it in to any church official. Therefore, you may take your chances in the trial of the light if you wish, but I have another proposal.
I would like to hear that.
In 1 week's time, there will be an election, and a new judge will be voted, a new captain will rise, and with them there shall be a proxy from the Pale City to ensure that it is a clean and just transition of power. I will also be relieved of my judge duties at that time. If we get to the trial, I am afraid that your friends' lives are forfeit. Therefore, I suggest you are not here when that time comes.
Would our lives be at risk?
Your lives are always at risk. If you free them, it will always be at risk.
Well, I have no intention of doing that, so I'd figured that there'd be a way for Telry to be in the right in the light of Materia in this matter. For Captain Hold's sake.
I am afraid there's nothing to be said. If only the one known as Knarh did not reveal themselves to be an apostate. We could have had room to argue, but we cannot. Harboring a apostate that you knew nothing of, or being commanded to do so by a superior, these are all actions that could see Telry's innocence. But to have traveled with one, to be as close as family, it cannot be argued away.
I understand. Well, Gruul Chrome, unless we can be of more assistance, I think we should take our leave.
Agreed.
Perhaps, we might run into each other again. Captain Carter. Day to, hold prayer, or who knows?
Perhaps so.
He spoke of his parents.
Suddenly, Captain Carter will look a little bit desperate. Is there not any way that you might take them? I could arrange it to make it look as if I've been attacked. I could say it was someone other than yourselves as far as that lie might take us. I do not wish for more righteous blood to spill.
Captain Carter. Right now, I would worry about yourself. For when the light shines upon you, it would be time to tell the truth. If there's any suggestion of devious actions, I suggest you have nothing to do with it. And perhaps just have faith.
You're right, of course. I should close the cathedral. Perhaps I should find something to unwind from this, to take it from my mind.
Would it be, imposing of me to ask if we might be able to come back, perhaps sit in the cathedral and pray for a bit to ourselves?
Do you mean now?
No, I mean, perhaps later tonight or
Of course.
a day from now.
Of course.
Ready. Well, gentlemen. Oh. One more thing. Do you have any, letters from Captain Hold?
I'm afraid that any correspondence that the good captain had is now under church evidence, and I cannot give it to anyone, nor let them see it, unless they are officially a part of the trial.
Understandable.
Marlowe, what about the anointed silver?
What about it?
And perhaps not the best person to bring it to right now.
Well, we could use it for our benefits. Of course, it's a bad time, but
It's a little tone deaf, but
Is there any other clerks or monks around? Or is it just the captain at the moment?
There's other people that you can talk to about this, yes.
Yeah, I'll give Chrome all of my silver and just like point him in the direction of like someone else that's not Carter.
I'll wander over here.
How might we re-enter the building?
It should be open for midnight, for evening mass, if you wish to return in the evening.
I appreciate it. Oh, Chrome, you're done with your business. Yeah.
All right,
probably be out there.
all right, Chrome. You want to spend that anointed silver? How much do you got?
I know we have 20 in total, but I don't know how much.
7, 7, and 6. So you guys get 7, I get 6.
You have 14 because I handed you mine.
14.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got 14.
10 anointed silver gets you a masterwork weapon.
Wait, hold up. What?
Whoa, okay.
I think I miscounted real quick.
How much on total then? What do we get? Marlowe, get over here.
Yeah.
I think I miscounted.
Alright. We got 20 in total then, right?
Yes.
What does 20 get us?
19.
20,
19.
20 anointed silver gets you masterwork medium armor.
You're a bandit. You don't need armor.
I already have armor. I
mean other armor.
Oh yeah.
Here, you can have 5 of my 6, but I would like to hold on to 1.
Well, I don't really need a mastercraft weapon. Kind of points at his battle axe. I already
You
have
collect
one.
weapons.
I already have a masterwork weapon. He looks at
Yeah.
the regular weapon he has.
I am unbelievably holding myself back.
Do what you will.
Chrome's axe is masterwork, isn't it? Because he's from.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
masterwork,
it's
yeah.
Mornhow. That's right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more.
Orcs.
Orcs.
Yeah, take 5. I'll keep 1. You have 19 now. Do as you will.
I want that Gruul. Gruul, get over here. I already have. I don't see no use of carrying 2 masterwork weapon. What do you need?
Wait, just a. Wait, we can get that right now?
Yeah, I have enough anointed coins. Apparently that's what these are used for.
I mean, I could do with a better crossbow.
Take it. I don't really need 2.
This feels weird, but okay.
Like a cheat. Take it. We all need cheats in some days.
Oh, sorry, something happening in my house. Thank you, and he will walk over to one of the men, I guess, and ask if they could supply him with a masterwork crossbow.
All right, so there's a number of choices that you get to make for the masterwork property. You can have an anointed crossbow, you can have a sanctified crossbow, or you can have a purifying crossbow.
Is there differences that I can know of?
So the anointed crossbow means that it bypasses any evil creature's base AR. Amongst other, well, for the crossbow it does. Let's see, for sanctified it adds lightning damage, and for purifying it adds fire damage.
I guess fire damage?
So a purifying crossbow.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Oakley dokley. Okay, you are granted a heavy purifying crossbow. This is a masterwork weapon that whenever a bolt is fired from it, it is lit aflame through special purifying infusers at the end of the crossbow. This weapon needs to be maintained at least once every 3 long rests in order to keep up the alchemical components, which is just a small amount of money you have to pay in town, in which there is a church representation. And it adds 1d6 fire damage on all of your damaging attacks.
Whew.
Poggin.
So that was 10, right?
Yeah, it should
Okay.
be. It should be noted that firing ammunition through this weapon, that ammunition is not recoverable.
Gotcha.
Oh, immortal.
No.
Look what he got.
Holy
Empty
shit.
toy.
That's awesome. Sorry. I mean,
It's got a little fire at the end, and like,
holy crud.
I kind of. No. This is a somber time, and we should be serious.
So we have 9 left. Well, Marlowe
No,
has
you
one,
have
but-
9 left. I don't
Yeah.
want one.
So
You holding on to that silver for a reason?
Yeah.
You gonna tell me?
Lucky coin.
This reminded me of an old story. Kind of sentimental like that.
No. Perhaps you'll say it over the fire next time.
Blah,
Yeah, I'll get around to it.
blah, 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 blah.
So,
Does one?
Bard.
I think we need to go talk to some friends now.
Yeah.
Can one enhance their own mastercraft weapon with the leftovers? Or is that...
That's something you need an actual crafter for.
Okay.
Okay,
we can go find a master craftsman after we talk to our friend or cousin.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and who's that?
You know the guy?
The Scarlet Finch?
I don't know who you're talking about.
All right.
Cool guy.
And unfortunately, we are at time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jeez.
What a fucking session, dude. Holy
No
shit.
kidding. Man.
There were so many ways this could have went down, and this was just like...
This is the
worst
best timeline.
Okay.
Dude,
The best timeline.
dude, what the fuck? Dude. This, oh god, this cracked me up.
Man.
We are the bad guys on the bad guys.
We're the good guys. What are you
I don't
talking
know. I don't know. We're definitely the good guys.
Gruul was struggling because all he knows is that like bad people like okay they steal from people and they kill people, but what's their lingo? How do they talk to each other?
Easy. We're all simple-minded. You saw how you reopen his booth.
So think with less words.
Pretty much.
Okay. So we got two little pieces of fan art. The first one is... Stonks. Going up. And next one is just, I think you guys just laying in the... I don't know what's going on here.
I don't either. It's great.
Why is he looking at you like that?
Man. Is this love? Is that what that is? Oh, man.
My god, I was actually not ready for the whole like oh Knarh what about Knarh thing being like oh okay we're just gonna
Oh shit.
Right.
Oh shit, the consequences of my actions.
What about
You
the
don't want me to
idealist
yell at
in
a
the
guy
party?
and be like, fine, put me in chains.
Right. Let's do this shady thing and not figure that the idealists are gonna idealize.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, no.
Sapern22, thanks for the 16 months. Zenmaster, thanks for all those gifted sub-arenos. And that puts us at 297 sub points. Man, I haven't been that low in a while. Hey, but I got good news. I got some brand new, fresh, piping hot sub goals coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Because in July, rather for the remainder of June, we're going to be doing more dating sim streams so I can pay off the last subathon stuff that I owe. But in July, we got a big subathon planned for my birthday. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to have all kinds of sub goals on there. Also, some puppet shows are on the way. All kinds of crazy, dumb shit that you guys wanted. My God. Thank you, Kraig.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, and that will conclude tonight's session, though. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
Good night, chat.
Yeah.
Make sure to walk in the light.
Yeah, totally do that.
Always.